against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Positions!
Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them! Shoot him! Good hit, Godwin! I'll knock it down!
What now, fucker?
Got him! Take that! Get ready! They're coming inside! Godwin, move downstairs! We can handle it here!
All three archers here! Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join the line! Return fire! What the fuck are you waiting for? We need more archers!
Pour oil on there, for fuck's sake!
Form a line! Quick! Die! Another attack! This one! Stop that! Oh, Corva! That was close! Draw yourself! That's it!
Burn, fuckers! Get down or they'll overrun us!
Fucking Wenceslas! Don't let them climb up! You bloody Hulk fucker!
Yeah, don't spare him.
Tonight you'll be done! You're finished! Go back there, you cunt!
Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
Don't let them climb up!
No, you're down!
I'll shoot your head off! I'll kill you, you cunt! Stop playing!
I've been hit!
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the chopper!
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does it actually mean?
O Dentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing. Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Berghoff's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we wouldn't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say?
The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Take a good look at us. Do we really look like bandits to you?
I'm still not sure whether I should trust you.
You don't have to trust us. As long as Lord von Burgov does when we see him. An entire company in rat-eye livery, a sealed message. I think he'll understand at first sight who's standing before him. The way I see it, ensuring safe passage to the castle for Sir Hans Capon of Lipa and his entourage should be in your interest. So?
You can be assured that I respect your position, gentlemen. All right.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you. And you lot are rank!
Go away, Dutch. You'll get nothing from me. Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt of yours.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Sake.
Why not?
Henry!
Because you
Call
cheat.
off that damn
I do
dog
not.
before he
Oh?
wolfs down the
And
last
how come
of
you
our
always
meat.
win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, because you always lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Henry! Call that
Seriously
dog to
though,
heel.
Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
Say
Oh.
something to that dog. Henry! Call that dog to heel.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well.
Do
It's
something
all
with that
one
mutt,
little game,
Henry.
one little
Doing my
game.
head in.
And then you go and take my last
Hey,
grocery.
off you go. Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
They must have a tavern there. A fella could have a game there.
Give over, tankard. There'll be time.
Mutt of yours. Henry, call that dog to heel.
Call that dog, Henry.
Wait,
Do something with
you'll
that
get
mutt,
nothing
Henry.
from me.
You're doing my head in.
Jesus.
Henry, hey, call off that mutt of yours.
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah. Peace at last.
Tankard!
Yeah, yeah.
Here you go. Take it. Search.
Tankard!
Run!
Yeah, yeah.
Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hanosh had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then... Eh? Eh?
All right, then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armour on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods.
So you've been in Trotsky?
Not Trotsky.
Ah.
No doubt. And besides... Look out!
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce, at least an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumins is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
Listen, would you have some
I've got one. Look.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of... We're a noble's escort, so there are those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is, but neither you nor your dog will...
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I'm tankard as my... If you can get...
Well, I'll see what I can do. I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right? We'll... I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Fuck, that's rotten luck. Well, you're not afraid of anything. My God, I'm done. Mother of... Damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armour, grab a practice sword and come along.
Here you go. Take it. I can't go wandering off now. How about playing one more time?
All right, but this time only for honour. Otherwise, you'll take my braze. Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones. Aye, that'll do. Damn it! Buck, 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 buck. No, that's as far as I go. Ha-ha! How?
Nah.
Henry, better not keep Sir Hans waiting. It'll be dark soon. Mind where you're going.
Can we start?
Where's your... Surely you don't...
Can we?
Where's... Surely you...
Can we start?
Where's your helmet? Surely you don't...
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready? Let's start. Draw your... sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. I'm still as fresh as a daisy. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. What are you doing? Cover! Good. Defend yourself properly. Good. That's the way. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Nice, Henry. That's it. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry. Sweet. Well, Hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Too slow. Nice. Nice. All right. I get it, for Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right, 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself! Your first hit! All square again. Well done! Weren't expecting that, were you? Weren't expecting that, were you? Weren't expecting that, were you?
Nice technique. Go, fellas, go!
You're no match for me!
Put up a fight at least!
Now that's what I call sword.
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Go, fellas, go!
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Nice block.
Put up a fight at least.
Hit home.
Put up a fight at least. Put up a fight at least.
Come on, Henry.
Oh, you haven't got a hope. And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oates? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders, and then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crook.
Where's the shit, oh my pretty?
I've gotten the whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame. You know, this travelling is...
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well...
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, and we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Oh, that's because we trained with weapons. They're good in a skirmish, but sometimes it just comes to fists. And putting a fella half a head taller than you on his arse, especially when he thinks he's tough as nails, that's pure poetry.
True, true. Just make sure you're not the one getting knocked on his arse.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Ishvan...
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, but that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well...
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with...
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offence.
Who help me tomorrow?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state. Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe there, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans,